Nice.
Well, everybody is going back to school these days, so I'm going back to school too. I'm going to mountain biking school in Sant Corona am Wexl because it's about time I learned to ride a bike properly. I'm riding today at the Wexl Trails in southern Lower Austria, one of the country's most innovative and inclusive bike parks. And I'm riding with former World Cup racer Markus Pekoll, who now runs a mountain bike school and who's been giving me some tips.
The point of going is really where you learn how actually to sit on a mountain bike, how to stay on a mountain bike, how to brake, how to start your corner, how is the end of the corner, and all those things makes the mountain biking really safe. It makes it more easy, it makes more control, you use less energy, and it's the same for growing ups and for kids as well. And once those 1 or 2 hours are really well invested, and you will enjoy the rest of the day way more.
I'm very glad of the lesson. I went to ski school, of course, as a kid, and that gave me my basic technique that I still use today on steep slopes. But on a mountain bike, I've just made it up as I went along, and it turns out that for all these years, I've been in the wrong position.
Let's just always have our legs straighten, almost straighten, that we can be in an active position just to jump up or even to lower your legs. And the most important thing is just have our upper body band being forward and look forward, that our hands are free for steering and just moving.
Markus raced among the world's elite for over a decade before stopping last season to spend more time with his young family. And now he trains the next generation of bikers. And he also trains big kids like me.
And once we go back and it goes steep, we don't do usually like that, because then all our weight is on our legs. We need to go back like this. We just move our upper body parallel to our top tube and go back like this. And then even if it gets dangerous, we still can go down. But we go down like this and we go up like this.
I have never seen so many young people riding mountain bikes. It feels like this is a nursery for the next generation. And to be honest, that's why I'd chosen Wexl Trails for an Fm4 Spot Check. So what do you have to do to get kids here?
First, you need the role models, which we have now, kind of all the YouTube influencers like Fabi Wittmer, so people get excited about mountain biking. And second, we need a product for the kids where they actually can ride legal in the forest, like here in Wexl Trails. We have easy trails. You see people who may ride the first time gravity mountain biking, they can do it without being risky. They enjoy it, and that's the key factor.
Somehow here we're getting away from the image of mountain biking as a niche sport for muscular, hairy males on expensive bikes. Refreshingly, I've seen as many female riders out on the Wexl Trails as I have male riders. Here's Eleanor on why she likes coming here.
Ich finde es ganz cool, weil ich wohne nicht weit weg von hier und das Gute ist, dass es einfach so ein cooler Bikepark bei mir in der Nähe ist.
Und viele Variationen, oder? Es gibt viele
viele verschiedene, auch von allen Levels weg, also von Beginner bis hin zu Leuten, die schon mehr Erfahrung haben und besser fahren, also alles dabei.
For sure we need kind of this mainstream thing, and this is it's a sport in nature. People breathing, people jumping, people fighting their fears, and kids can ride with their grandmother or granddads. So it's kind of a community sport, and that makes it really, really cool.
So what does Markus enjoy about teaching?
I really enjoy that I can teach them not to make my mistakes I've been doing for years, so they can stop doing this from the first minute on and can learn mountain biking, how really it's easy and it's safe.
Even the smallest children can get going here. My little boy has just turned 3, but he had an absolute riot on the kiddies course.
Right, and then round the corner. That's great, Charlie. Good boy.
Round the corner. Round the corner.
No, okay, back. Right. Oh, good boy. Round the corner.
I have to say that little C seems to have more technique and more courage than his dad already. He's bound to be a champ. Wexl Trails manager Karl Morgenbesser says this child-friendly approach is vital if mountain biking is to become a broader appeal sport with greater public understanding and acceptance.
Ja, wir glauben, dass wenn wir den Kids wirklich eine Plattform geben, die ihnen taugt und die können das den Großeltern zeigen, die kommen bei uns auf die Social Wall, auf die Instagram Wall, sind mega stolz. Die zeigen das ihren Großeltern und die Großeltern erzählen wieder uns, wie super das ist, was wir da tun, weil wir ein sinnvolles Projekt für ihre Enkel machen. Also ist in beide Richtungen eine super Geschichte.